Lucky Boys Podcast.
Speaking of killers, killers. Asian hornet.
Oh, yeah.
Invading America.
That's been everywhere.
Ooh.
That's been everywhere. It's been on the news. It's sort of like another pandemic. They're going to stop it before it spreads. That's how.
First of all, these murderous hornets, right? They call them the murder hornets.
Yeah.
Asian hornets. They look scary as fuck. Like
they're 2 inches long,
bro. They look
the size of your pinky.
They look scary as fuck. Yeah. Like when you look at them, like the way Mother Nature has evolved them, it's like, yo, these are killer machines, man. Like the way they're shaped, and they could sting you multiple times. You know, whereas bees, they sting you once and die. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
But these guys can sting you and keep stinging you, right? And the way they are built, they're huge. When they fly, they make sounds like they're not quiet. Like you can hear them coming towards you.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is, right? But here's the thing. Here's where the whole sensationalism, clickbait stuff comes in. Like, they're not trying to kill people. They don't see people and go, I'm going to get you. Like, they're not like stupid aggressive. They're aggressive, but they're not just going to kill for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Like, look, they're going to their whole, I guess, programming is to go after bees, specifically the honeybees, right?
Yeah. Do you think that humans are actually trafficking, like exotic animals, exotic pets, stuff like that?
Nah, man, you're gonna traffic fucking killer hornets like that.
Traffic tigers, you traffic like a bunch of exotic animals. It's possible. I think it's possible.
I don't think they're gonna. Nah, who's gonna want that? Like I don't know. That's a whole nother realm. Nah.
It's out there. It's out there, but
I think. Well, what's out there? There's a conspiracy around this too?
No, not conspiracy. I'm just saying that suggestion.
Are you putting it out there?
I'm guys.
Are you being suggestive?
I am the most anti.
Bullshit! You just try to suggest something.
I'm just thinking
you're being suggestive.
So
what's out there?
I'm just thinking it might happen.
You said it's out there.
Well, I'm thinking like there's exotic animal traders right out there. So would it be possible that these traders are trafficking? I mean, they traffic honeybees and stuff like that across countries, I think.
Because you could monetize that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can make money. You're building beehives, and there's people that would buy that. Why would people? These motherfuckers do not make honey. Like, what is the point of bringing a murder hornet here?
Maybe murder bees. That's the agenda. Looking at this, they're like using them as assassins.
Man, I think anyway. Now, this is the scary part. If it actually happened where these murder hornets are able to thrive in America, we would be fucked. Like, our bee population would be completely destroyed. And the reason for that is because the European honeybees, which are here, haven't evolved a defense mechanism. So what happens is with these murder hornets, the scouts find them. It's not like everybody goes and the scout finds
the
nest or the hive, the beehive. Mm-hmm. And then they go in there, they do their research, and then they go back, they tell their team, and then the whole crew comes by, completely annihilates everyone, steals the honeybee's larva, rolls it up into like these, rolls them up to like meatballs, and everyone eats it, brings it back to feed their hive. And that's what happens. And they completely destroy the shit out of them.
There are some bees that when a scout, like a hornet comes and scouts a hive, they swarm all over the body of the hornet and starts wiggling around, increasing the temperature.
They all send signals to each other. So what happens is when the scout enters these bees, and just the European,
I don't know what type of bees.
So the European, I think that's Japanese or the Asian bees.
Okay.
Honeybees.
So they developed a natural.
They
mechanism.
evolved a defense mechanism because they know that they can withstand a certain temperature, 1 degree higher than what the
I think it was 2 degrees
murder
higher.
hornet, 1 or 2 degrees higher than the murder hornet can actually take. So what they do is, as soon as a scout comes in, they'll be like, oh, look at this motherfucker right here. You think he's slick?
Well, we can't let the scout go.
We can't let this motherfucker go. So they all start talking to each other.
Yep.
Right, in the way they communicate, and I think it's the way they move, and then they start flapping wings, and then they all of a sudden, like they just jump them like, and they all know like now.
Yeah.
And they all jump
in
him.
unison. They swarm over him.
Yup. And then they start flapping their wings. And like you said, they're vibrating or shaking, right? And in this big cluster. And they're just raising the temperature. And because of that, that's how they kill this scout. I mean, some of them are going to go down.
Yeah.
But that one scout cannot kill all of them.
Yeah.
So they just heat that motherfucker up, cook them.
Cook them alive.
And they just leave that body
yeah.
on a side.
Yeah.
And that's how, but the European honeybees, they don't have to deal with that predator, so they never evolved a defense mechanism for them. So they come here, and this is why it'll completely destroy them.
Yeah. That's scary, man.
It's really scary.
And we need bees in society to help
pollinate. When I see it on TV or YouTube, I'm just like, holy shit, man. Holy shit. Like, first of all, I was like, how the fuck did you get inside there? Like, with the cameras and everything, and take that footage, like that tripped me out, man. Like, how the fuck did they do that?
They have to have those like little wires, like those wire
But
cameras.
what I'm saying is like someone has to like go there and actually do it. And you know, the murder hornets, their stinger penetrates the fucking beekeeper suit.
The suit, yeah.
So unless these motherfuckers wearing like aluminum or fucking Iron Man type suit, like how the fuck do they? I don't want to. This. Like, can you imagine how bad it hurts to be stung by a murder hornet?
Didn't someone do an experiment like that where they stung themselves?
So this guy on YouTube, what's his name? I think his YouTube channel is called Brave the Wild or something. Braverness. I don't know, man. This guy is super like popular on YouTube, and he has great videos out. Just like, it's entertaining because number one, he checks all the boxes. He's entertaining because he's showing you shit like that you would not do, but you would be curious about. Where like what it feels like to get stung, and he gets stung. His name is something Coyote Peterson.
Okay, Coyote Peterson.
Yeah, so me and my kids watch him sometimes, but
they're not scared.
He's family friendly.
Oh, okay.
No, but then like I think it's good because my kids understand. Like now you know, like don't mess around with insects. Like don't try to slap them or you know. But then at the same time, don't fear them. Like I want them to understand this. So, he actually catches some of these insects and he gets stung by them. He lets them go, but he gets stung. And you watch him go through it. You're like, holy shit! And for some reason, it's extremely captivating. And then he goes and tells you more about it throughout the show, not just about the sting, but about the insects themselves. And you get a little nugget here and there. You learn. I mean, the guy, he's great. He's like the modern day
Steve Irwin.
Yeah, you know, he really is. I mean, he's fucking crazy. He's crazy. But everything, like, you know, he is he's sane. Like, he's sane, but he's crazy. You know what I mean? Like when he speaks and he's just really great on what he does. When you could see his passion for animals, insects, and he's really into it, right? And I would imagine that is extremely difficult to fake. And then he goes and gets stung by them or bit or whatever. He's fucking nuts.
So he got a live killer hornet.
The murder hornet. Yeah, I think
stings him
on his show. He says, like, I think it was like top 3, maybe the second. Yes, he said it was the second. I mean, I watched this like a little while back. The second strongest thing in the insect kingdom, and what it does, like his arm was all swelled up. He said I think it was like for 2 days he was in massive pain, massive pain. I think one of them was even causing him to vomit.
Oh shit.
The toughest one is the executioner wasp.
Okay.
I remember because I was like, man, that's a beautiful looking wasp. Like it's
executioner wasp.
It's like greenish blue. It's fucking beautiful. It looks scary as fuck. Right? If I saw it like flying around me, I'd be like, yo.
It's not as big as the hornet.
I don't think so. I don't think it's like 2 inches. But he said the executioner wasp has the worst sting.
Oh wow.
Hands down. Yeah. Check out his channel, man. There's no other channel like it.
It's hard for me to watch something like that because I'm so afraid of needles. To even see like a insect, you know, kind of penetrating my skin, I'll be like freaked out.
I think that's what makes it interesting, right? Because you're not the one. You're not the one.
I want to be screaming.